Hey guys, I created something really cool. All right, so today we're going to talk about the Sentinels. If you don't know what a Sentinel is, if you haven't watched the X-Men, I'm going to give you a little bit about them. So the Sentinels are a robotic series that was created by Dr. Bolivar Trask. That's in the X-Men comics and in the movies. So the actual character came about in 1965. It was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Stan Lee was a writer, Jack Kirby was the artist. So the Sentinels themselves are a robotic creation their mission is to locate and destroy any mutant they find. All right, so they were put out to find mutants and to counteract the mutants' ability. They have an AI adaptive system that allows them to analyze and adapt to any situation they're put before them and to counteract any weapons or power systems that they are presented with. So if you are a highly powered character and you're going up against the Sentinels, they can analyze your fighting capabilities and then come up with a way to counteract and mitigate what you're trying to do. Basically eliminate you by taking away your best asset. All right, so the Sentinels have heavy firepower, they've got energy blasts, they've got nets, they've got strength, they've got flight and internal weapon systems. Their first appearance was in the 1990s X-Men series, the animated series, and we saw them in X-Men Days of Future Past that came out in 2014. So these Sentinels, there's a lot of them. So they're freaking huge in the comics, and we saw in the movies they were pretty large as well. And they fought against the entire X-Men team, and they were sent out in waves. I mean, there was just waves and waves of these things coming. Can you imagine having a robot that can counteract any ability that you have? Let's say if you're Colossus and you're super strong, you can just analyze your strength and say, okay, I can come up with a way to counteract that. If you got heat powers or cold powers, or if you got flight, or if you can fire projectiles, anything that you can throw at them, they can counteract it and just eliminate it. So these guys are a major antagonist for the X-Men. All right, so I was asked by a cool fan who wanted me to make this for them. They put in a special order and they commissioned me to create this piece. So I created this piece for a cool guy who asked me to do it. Of course, I'm the wire artist, I'm going to say yeah. So this character is made from 22 gauge coated copper wire. It is 1.5 feet tall. And what I did was I made the Sentinel, and then I created a battle scene. So we've got Iceman flying around him on his ice sled. Then we've got Cyclops here. He's firing an optic blast and impacting his side. And then you can see Wolverine here on the side here. He's chopping away at his side. So he's chopping out some of his internal mechanisms. And then you can see Iceman's blast. There's the ice crystals here where I made the ice crystals. Now, this entire thing's made out of wire. It's all made by hand. All right, it took me like 20 hours to finish this. And right here in front of me, we've got Rogue. She's throwing a punch, so you can see she hit him, and his head's kind of turned from getting hit. And then on his other shoulder here, we've got Beast, who has clawed out his shoulder, and you can see a little battle damage there on his shoulder. So there's the battle damage where he's ripping out the internal mechanisms. So this sculpture is about 10 pounds of wire. All right, this is this is the only one I've ever created like this. I'm really excited about this piece because I've never made anything like this before. This is one of the most complex sculptures I've ever created, and I'm totally psyched about it because it came out amazing. I can't wait to deliver it to the guy who ordered it, and I wanted to capture it on video because a picture's worth 1,000 words, and if you guys heard me talk about it, it'd be better if I just told you about it. So this is the Sentinel fighting a group of the X-Men, and I captured just a few of them. I wanted to have at least enough X-Men to really do a good job in battling, because Rogue's got the super strength. Of course, Beast has got super strength. Iceman's got the ice. Cyclops with the ice optic blast. Wolverine with his claws. So the combination of those guys going up against him should be enough to overpower the Sentinel. Who knows? The battle will go on. But the Sentinel's mounted, and I've got him mounted with a heavy piece of metal. So both feet are mounted. So this sucker's in here. He's not going anywhere. He's mounted pretty good. So this is a very large piece that is going to be going on a fan's shelf. And as you can see, it came out amazing. So this is a really cool, one-of-a-kind creation brought to you by Twisted Wire. I can't even look around it, it's so big. But yeah, I'm excited about this, guys. Give me a like, follow, subscribe, and share. If you want to see more cool art, let me know what you think. who's your favorite X-Men? You know, are one of these guys your favorite X-Men? Do you like the Sentinels? Are you familiar with them? And do you know about the Sentinels' different versions? So there's quite a few versions of the Sentinels that came out. This is one of the base versions that they had that came out in the comics, but there are a couple more that came out. And you guys, you know, as I always say, man, I love creating wire art. I love sharing it with you guys, and I'm having a blast with this stuff. And I just get a big kick out of creating cool stuff. So let me know what you want me to create in the future. And as always, guys, stay twisted.